Now, Speyside golfer Hannah McCook says she's delighted that her hard work is finally starting to pay off. McCook's reputation certainly soaring after she won 2 national titles in a week. Stephen Brown reports.
On form back home at Granton-on-Spey, 24-year-old Hannah McCook's carving out a name for herself on the golf circuit. She's just won the Welsh Women's Open stroke play and followed it up with taking the Irish equivalent just a week later.
At the Welsh Amateur, I got a little bit emotional actually as soon as I won, because I was like, I feel like I've put in so much hard work and I've been working for ages, and finally I've done kind of something. And then in Ireland I was like, oh my goodness, I've just done it 2 weeks in a row. So I came home and I went to my coach, David Torrance in Airnham Bar. He's like, how did you play? I was like, oh, I didn't play as well as I played in Wales. He's like, hang on Hannah, you've just won 2 in a row. So then I was like, okay, yeah, this is pretty crazy what I've just done.
Playing since the age of 6 and representing Scotland under-16s, Hannah won a golf scholarship to Stirling University. She just missed out on competing in the forthcoming Curtis Cup, with selection taking place before her recent victories. She says opportunities to play abroad have helped her hone her skills.
I was consistent over the last couple of seasons, but this season so far I was 5th in Argentina, 12th in Portugal and then 2 wins. So I think it's definitely down to the help from Scottish Golf and my coach, Dave Torrance. I spent quite a few weeks away this winter with Scottish Golf, with help from their sponsors to get ready for this season. So I spent 3 weeks in South Africa in February, Argentina, Portugal. So without all that, it's quite hard here in the cold in the winter. So
Hannah aims to turn professional by the end of the year. A type 1 diabetic, she's determined nothing can stop her making the cut in the sport she loves.
I was diagnosed when I was 8, and at that point I didn't know what it was, and my parents said that Sir Steve Redgrave was diabetic, and that for me was massive to know that I could do something. So since then I've just kind of tried to make sure it's not going to stop what I'm doing. And there's actually, after my 2 wins, I had loads of people on Twitter, about 10 kind of guys that messaged me going, oh, I'm diabetic too, how do you control it? And I'm like, well, it's kind of different, but just got to keep going, so just don't let it try and stop what you're doing.
Stephen Brown, STV News.